Okay, hi everyone. Welcome to this presentation. Today I'm going to talk about living and working abroad. Okay, so living in a different country, working in a different country, and I'm going to talk about some of the advantages, why you should do it, why it's a good idea, and some of the possibilities, the different ways we can work abroad, the different opportunities that are available. Okay? So, first, I'm going to start with the advantages of working abroad. So, what are the advantages? What are the benefits of working abroad? There are many, many benefits. Living abroad, working abroad, both personal, professional. So, for example, you can explore a different culture, learn more about a different culture, um, about their food, about their music, about their history, customs, festivals, all different sorts of things about a different country. Um, and of course, if you live in a different country, you can make new friends, meet new people from different countries, people who are different to you, but who you form friendships with. It's a very rewarding experience to make new friends with different people, socialize with people, maybe in a way that is different to how you socialize at home, how you have fun at home. So you meet new people in different places, different ways. And of course, you learn a new language or you practice a new language. If you are learning English and then you go and live in the UK or the US, for example, even just for 6 months, you're practicing English every day, you will improve a lot, a lot. So, of course, these are some of the elements. Of course, as well, you can travel and visit new places, famous places, unexpected places. Um, get to know the country where you're living in a different way. And of course, you can learn new skills. These can be professional skills, so to do with work, um, about working in a different environment, uh, working in a different sector to your normal sector, as well as cooperating and working with people from different countries, different backgrounds, and of course, personal skills. So maybe you learn how to make different types of food, or you learn how to dance a certain dance. For example, if a foreigner comes to Colombia, maybe they learn how to dance salsa. There's a new skill, a personal skill. So these are some of the benefits, the advantages of living abroad and working abroad. Now I'm going to talk about opportunities for living and working abroad. Different ways we can go abroad and live in a different country and work. I've thought of 7 different ways, okay? So let's look at all 7. So the first one, it's not working, but studying abroad. Of course, there are many students from many different countries who study abroad. And there are different ways to study abroad. Maybe you do a language course, so just to improve your English, to improve your French, or whatever. You go to a country, you live there, and do a language course, maybe for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. It's very common. Also, study exchange. So, whilst you're at university, you go and do an exchange for 1 semester, 2 semesters in a university in a different country. You take classes, you write exams and essays, do these sorts of things. Or you could even do full-time studying abroad in a different country. So you go and do a master's degree or a PhD in a different country. So that's number one, studying abroad. Number two, we have agency or program work. So often governments or companies or agencies, they have programs that offer jobs abroad in different countries, in many different areas. It could be in teaching, it could be in government, it could be business. And it's a very good way of doing it because often the programs, they help you. So you have a job guaranteed before you arrive in the foreign country. So you know you will have a job. And maybe the company, they help you with the visa applications and things like this. So there is a very structured and organized way to go and work and live abroad. Number three, we have what I do is to go and work abroad as a teacher. So of course you can teach a language or teach something else. You can teach different skills, different subjects. And usually these teaching programs are for 1 year. So you can do 1 year, maybe you can stay for an extra year or change to a different country. Advantages: flexible working hours, you can visit new places. You can also live in many different places because if you speak a language like English or Spanish or French, they are global languages. So there are many people who want to learn Spanish, for example. So you can go and teach Spanish. And also you can work with people of different ages. So young children, students at school or university, and also adult learners. Number four, we have the working holiday visa. So this is when you go to a country and you can stay for a long period of time, maybe 1 year, 2 years, even 3 years, and you can work and travel. You can do both in the same country. It's usually available for young people, for 18 to 25 or 18 to 30, 18 to 35. So you have to take advantage while you're young. And Australia is a very common destination for holiday visas because they need people to come and work in Australia. This is the most common type of work holiday visa. Number five, we have the work exchange or internship abroad. So it's a bit like the studying abroad we talked about, but for work. So you go and work, you do a job for 1 month, 2 months, 6 months in a different country, and you experience a different working culture. So you work in an environment with people from a different country, speaking a different language. You're learning new professional skills. You're practicing your language skills. It can be a very rewarding experience. Okay, number six is a bit different, is volunteer. So volunteer work, obviously you don't get paid, but maybe you will do a type of work that you wouldn't consider otherwise. So you volunteer in a new environment and you gain skills and experience in an area that's not what you usually do, okay? And you can do things that have a positive social impact. So humanitarian work, nature conservation work, aid work, education, these sorts of areas. And of course, there are many international organizations like UNICEF, Médecins Sans Frontières, peace brigades. This is another example. Big organizations who do volunteer programs in different countries. And finally, we have freelance or digital work. Freelance is when you don't have a fixed workplace. You do lots of different work for different people. And of course, digital work is when you work mostly online. So there are many jobs based on the internet, and you can do all the work on your internet. So you can live in one country and have a job in a different country. So for example, you have your job in Colombia, but you live in Mexico and you work on the internet. So of course there's flexibility in location, in working hours, and the amount of work you do. Okay, so that's my information, my summary of the different ways you can live abroad, work abroad, study abroad, and the advantages of working abroad is a great opportunity. If you have the opportunity, you should do it while you are young. You'll learn many skills, have many experiences. I recommend it. So thanks for listening, guys, and have a nice day.